College Football 25 comes out in less than a month, and it's been 3 weeks since we got a deep dive. I guess it's possible we get one like today or tomorrow. I guess we'll have to see though. It's not looking like we get anything this week, which means it's going to get pushed to next week. And Eric Rayweather has said that they still have like 4 deep dives to get through. So that's kind of crazy because like I said, we're less than a month to the release of this game and we still have 4 deep dives. They're kind of cutting it close, and the marketing for this game has kind of been trash if we're being honest. But that's a discussion for a different time. I'm recording this video before my brother's wedding early in the morning. If we do get a deep dive today, I'll be a little slow on the content because of the wedding. Probably won't be able to get out stuff till tomorrow. But with all of that being said, let's get into it. Today we're talking about Teambuilder. Brian Mazik published this article last night on Forbes. It's a pretty short article. It didn't have like a ton of information, but it did have some good stuff in there. And since the information surrounding this game the past 3 weeks has been so dead, we're going to go ahead and go over this article today. So the first thing that was mentioned in this article is that for logos and icons and other elements, those can be placed all over the uniforms and the jerseys. There aren't specific pre-selected slots you can put them. You can literally put them wherever you want. So in the old Teambuilder, you might only be able to put them in like these 3 spots right here. But in the new Teambuilder, you'll be able to put logos and icons basically anywhere like this. So this is definitely an improvement from the old Teambuilder. This is going to give us more customization and more freedom when we're creating our own uniforms. Another thing that was mentioned in this article is about stadiums. So when you build your team and Teambuilder, there will be over 150 base stadiums to choose from. There will also be a stadium toolkit that will give you customization options. And my initial reaction is that that's a ton of stadiums to choose from, but then I realized probably 134 of those stadiums are simply just the FBS stadiums, and then they have like 15 or so additional generic stadiums you can choose from. But either way, that's still a lot we get to choose from for our base stadium. Hopefully, the stadium toolkit technology has a ton of different customization options. You've heard me talk about it before probably, but I was really hoping there was like a stadium creator in this game, just like MLB The Show. And while it doesn't look like we're going to get something like that, I still hope we have a ton of freedom and customization options when it comes to the stadium part. I hope I can adjust the capacity and the seating and the surrounding area around the stadium and different features like that, because that just gives you so much more freedom and customization abilities for your stadium to make what you actually want to make. Because that's the whole point of Teambuilder, is so you can go in there and be creative and literally just create whatever team your brain can think of. And obviously the stadium is where a lot of teams differentiate from other teams. Each team has a super cool, unique stadium, so I would love to see that brought over to Teambuilder. The last big piece of information from this article is talking about creating players in Teambuilder. So it says, when creating players, College Football 25 has more than 16,000 head combinations. Aside from this, when building the players on your roster, there are 70 hairstyles and 14 skin complexions. So that's kind of crazy. That's something I've heard a lot, is that because there's so many real players in this game, there's so much face data. So we're going to be able to create so many different looking guys in this game. It's not going to be like NCAA 14 where there was only like, 10 different faces and they all looked like they were 40 years old. In this game, there's going to be over 16,000 head combinations, and they're all going to actually look like college players and not 40-year-old dads. And like it said, on top of that, there's 70 hairstyles. So hopefully we see stuff from, bald head all the way to super long dreads. There's going to be 14 different skin complexions. So, super, super pale and super, super dark and everything in between. That's going to be great to see to give us diversity on our team. So each guy on your roster is actually going to look different and unique. And they're not going to just be the same, 10, 40-year-old guys that we had in NCAA 14. So super short video. Teambuilder I'm so excited for. That was one thing I just really wanted to have back. And I'm happy that they decided to bring it back. Hopefully we'll get more information on it coming soon, but also hopefully more information on this game coming soon. Because like I said, less than a month till this game is supposed to release. And actually, as I'm making this video, Matt Brown dropped his newsletter this morning. He said it doesn't look like we're going to get another deep dive within the next 48 hours, which means it's going to be next week. And he said the next deep dive is actually supposed to be about game presentation, so you can look forward to that. Follow me on Instagram at BringNCAA Back. I post everything there first, and then subscribe here for the video content.